What's up, guys? Your boy Kazim Riff here, and today we got ourselves another Dragon Ball Super episode 115 review with my boy Big A.
This one's looking good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I guess the first topic of today is going to be about Potara Fusion in general and the fact that Zeno allowed it. What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, it's allowed. It brings an interesting aspect to the game. Kind of like freaked out that Zeno is just letting things fly like that. Like, what is he gonna let fly next? Uh, but yeah, we get to see Kefla and this cool battle, so that's pretty good.
Man, it throws the entire tournament upside down that Zeno's allowing this. If anything, if you make anything look quote unquote cool, you're gonna allow it. You know. Meanwhile,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
bogus.
yeah. Meanwhile, Frost got deleted for trying to attack Frieza. Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm. I mean, I guess because they already been hinting a lot for fusion. I guess it's fine that we're seeing it in the tournament and it's allowed, but it's a little BS how they allow it in the tournament. Like all they have to say was, well, the weapons, quote unquote, they use was already with them, not not Zeno wanting fusion in the tournament for being cool.
Yeah, they're just if he's entertained and all these rules he can make up as the tournament goes, it's allowed.
And I guess that's fine because a couple weeks ago when we talked about the spirit bomb, I think we are talking about how much energy Goku's gonna get from it because he technically got energy from his own teammates that were eliminated. So if that's allowed, I guess we could allow anything, just to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair in sense.
Yeah. Well, what about the fact that teams are already contemplating about like fusing? Like I know you don't read the previews for these episodes and the TV guides, but I mean it's still funny to see these gods of destruction talking about fusion.
I don't know what exactly they talked about, but fusion does pose a risk because if that one fused individual gets knocked out of the tournament, that means two of your people get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
So sure, it brings some power, but if it's not enough power, or if the warriors aren't good enough, they both get knocked out at the same time.
Yep, for sure. I'm glad that I don't know if they had foresight with this, but the reason why fusion wasn't. I mean, the reason why I'm glad they didn't see like fusion of Universe Two was because when we talked about fusion, at least with the fusion dance, the reason why Krillin and Piccolo couldn't fuse was because they don't have the same body types. So like Goku and Vegeta confused because they're both Saiyans. Same for Goten and Trunks being half Saiyans. You know, we saw that Minotaur, not centaur looking dude, and that other dude tried to fuse, but their earrings broke.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, I don't even know how the earrings break like that.
Like really, like one of the most powerful things, and you just break it like that.
Yeah, like we've seen in the past and in video games that they like just crush them in their hands, but all she did was run right past them, and then the earrings fly in the air and break. It's like what?
Yeah, they just knocked into each other and broke. And also, I guess another cool thing that this fusion debacle brought up was some of the universe is actually not like choosing not to participate in the fusion.
Yeah,
So like, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean? Like,
I
do they have better warriors or what's their strategy here?
well, it was only like the two universes, the robot universe and Universe Four that said that. But the robot universe is understood what they meant when I read the caption. They said that we can't fuse obvious reasons. The reason he mean that is because robots don't have ears.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
But I guess then Universe Four, which is the rat guy,
yeah. But
like, what's their plan?
for Quintella, I don't even know what's up. He only has like what 3 or 4 warriors left in the tournament, and
The
and
two Invis guys.
yeah, if the two of them are invisible, then if he can't get them the Patara earrings because we all know they're at them.
Yeah, because then we'll be able to see the earrings. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
or even if the earrings go invisible, the fact that he throws it in one direction and they're like disappeared, everyone like, okay, there's somebody over there. Let's shoot key blast at them.
True.
Oh well, I mean like Patara being in this tournament is cool. Um, Hopefully it's not overplayed because we've seen that happen in the past with some some things being reintroduced.
Yeah, definitely.
But how about we talk about Kefla's power? Like it's one thing to have a fusion, it's another thing to actually see a fusee put in work. So, what's your thoughts about Kefla? Is she overpowered? Is she underpowered? Does she have a chance against Goku?
Uh, if Goku were at full stamina, probably not.
Hmm.
But no, I think that's a pretty like they could have made her much stronger. I think that's a pretty fair amount of strength that they gave her.
I kind of agree, but I at the same time I feel like I don't. When it comes, I think we talked about this on the video or off screen, but when it comes to Gotenks power, like Gotenks at base is 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan One Goten, if I'm correct. And then when it comes to Potara, it's a different multiplier along with the tens of times stronger. Interpret that as you will. I don't think. I think if you combine all that together, I don't think a Super Saiyan One Kefla is on par with the full powered Goku. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's also legendary Super Saiyan. Like, do we know what that means?
I'm like, even
Like,
if
do
we,
we know how strong?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the whole like Goten and Trunks fusing, that was like a Super Saiyan One times Super Saiyan One, and Gotenks went Super Saiyan 3 easily with a legendary Super Saiyan. That's around Super Saiyan 2 level. Not just from what we've seen with Kale, but like if you remember the Broly movie, Broly was around the strength of Cell. You know, so
Right.
so Khalifa's Super Saiyan 2 and legendary Super Saiyan. That's that's a leap above Gotenks if you get if and we seen Gotenks and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks got bodied by base, purple Vegeta clone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I I no, I understand what you're saying. So maybe like if Goku were at full stamina, it would be more of a fair fight. But yeah, I definitely understand.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fair fight. I think if they win at least Super Saiyan 2, as in like double their Super Saiyan 1 power, you can give me a fair argument there. But I just don't think a Kefla Super Saiyan 1 is on par with a blue Goku, especially after we seen base Vegeta, talk trash about Gotenks.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. The scaling is a bit off
Yeah, I mean,
by that logic. Yeah.
I give him some leeway because we don't truly know the power of Kefla, and we don't know if Goten or Trunks have been slacking when they fused to Gotenks.
That's true. The only reason I'm giving them any sort of leeway is because I'm not 100% sure of how powerful Legendary Super Saiyan is. But
Yeah,
otherwise, I think you're right by that logic.
yeah. From from the comparisons I've been making with the Broly movie and Kale herself, it seems that it seems like they're very similar in power. I mean, minus the fact that she was slapping around Goku, but like the guy I be talking to sometimes, he said that he noticed that Kale only like tanks attacks. Like she could walk through a Kamehameha wave like it's nothing, but she ain't dishing out that much punishment. Like when Goku got slapped around that one episode, he got right back up as if nothing happened.
Well, that's again the factor of Goku, and I mean,
Yeah,
even if the multiplier is different with Legendary Super Saiyan, uh, what's her name?
yeah. I mean,
Kale isn't that strong
yeah, I
by
agree.
herself.
I think I think Legendary Super Saiyan does have a different multiplier, like, but
Maybe it's like times three because Super Saiyan is times two.
I'm like,
I don't know.
she's only a Super Saiyan 1, but like Broly was, her Super Saiyan is beyond like the normal one. So I think it's like, Super Saiyan 1 is a 50 times base multiplier. I think Legendary is probably like, I don't know, 1,000 times multiplier. Because she went from being a little girl who's about to get tag teamed by Zoidberg and another dude, and here she is, here she is, dicking around on Goku.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, let's transition over to the next topic since we're still on the topic of Saiyans. Vegeta versus Topo. This is an interesting fight. Do you think we're gonna get an episode, just the two of them?
Well, I hope. I don't know if we're going to. I really want to see one though because Vegeta, after all that training in the time chamber, man, and like all this time, him not really doing much because he hasn't been given the opportunity. I want to see this fight. It looks like he's really doing well against Topo.
And honestly, ever since the Future Trunks arc, like we got like 95% Goku screen time, 4% screen time for everyone the episode Goku has centered around, and then 1% Vegeta. That's kind of what the split been since the Future Trunks arc all the way up to now. You know?
Yeah, it's super unfair, especially you got these super powerful guys.
Yeah, I know. Like we only had like a couple episodes of people getting their own episode. Like Krillin and Android 18 shared the episode. Piccolo and Gohan shared the episode. Roshi had 2 episodes. Vegeta, on the other hand, he hasn't even got one yet.
True, and also the Namekians, like they brought that up way before the what's it called the Caulifla and Kale versus Goku, but yet we've seen the past 2 and 3 episodes be about the Goku fights rather than the Namekian fights.
Mm-hmm.
Until this episode we got a little bit of it.
True. Like we've been like there's a lot of background stuff going on. Now we're finally seeing our universe and other universes like make some screen time besides Goku. With the whole Vegeta, in regards to Vegeta versus Topo, Vegeta is actually putting in work. Like I remember Topo had Vegeta in that bear hug he did Goku in the preliminary tournament. I was like, oh snap, Vegeta, you messed up, bro. But he ended up flipping Topo, something Goku couldn't do.
He elbows him and boom, that's it.
Yeah, meanwhile, when Goku fought him, Goku was like, oh man, I don't know if I could beat Topo in my current state. He goes Vegeta like, bitch, and then he flips him.
Yeah, and that's without the Kaioken.
Uh-huh. Like now.
Yeah, imagine how much he's improved.
Yeah, like, I don't know if they're hinting that Vegeta's gonna get a new form, or if he's gonna get perfected God mode, as that is a thing in the manga, or if he's gonna get Ultra Instinct. But Vegeta, right in his current state, he's putting in work. He's one of the few people who saw Ultra Instinct actual movements.
Ooh, perfected God. What's that?
It's something that happened in the manga where, like, you know how Super Saiyan God and Blue have like a time limit, and it seemed like the time limit based on your stamina for Blue. Well, perfected God mode, essentially, I don't know all the details because I haven't looked up this in a while, but I think perfected God mode is either you can use Blue as much as you want, or you just have even more powered up Blue form.
I wonder what it looks like.
I mean, it looks the exact same as regular God. It's just that you can tell the difference in power and in their performance.
Well, I guess we'll see. I hope we see something out of Vegeta for sure.
Perfected God mode might actually make him adequate enough to fight against Jiren. I'm not saying it's Ultra Instinct level, but I think in his current state, if he gets a boost to his Blue, he could probably throw hands with Jiren until Goku regains his stamina, because after this Ultra Instinct, spoiler alert, Goku's gonna get tired.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I saw that.
Yeah, that's pretty obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, to me at least. I mean, like, how many times can you break through the limit?
Sure. Speaking of Ultra Instinct, because we're running out of time, we'll skip one of our topics. How about you just talk about Ultra Instinct itself and the fact that Goku regained it?
That was super surprising to me, at least, because I didn't see the preview stuff for the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just going to be Super Saiyan Blue Goku defeated, and then they're going to move on to the next stuff. But no, we saw that.
I mean, when you say cool. Defeated, what do you mean by that? Like, if Goku's defeated?
I thought Goku was going to get, like, if not thrown off, like, completely done for the next couple episodes.
I see. I was feeling that way after the first Ultra Instinct. I thought it would be like the Vegeta show for an episode or two. Although when I read that Blue was defeated, I was like, okay, something ain't right here if Kefla could beat Blue.
But, yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen, but this time around.
Yeah, I think her kicking him in the head and the neck kind of knocked Ultra Instinct into him. Like, if you watch the South Park episode where Eric Cartman drank Kenny's ashes, he got hit in the head once, and then he had a flashback to Kenny's memories. That's exactly what this was.
Wow.
That's honestly how I see it is. Like, maybe if you hit Goku enough, he's gonna remember stuff.
Yeah, there you go. He remembered the form.
Yeah. All right. How about we go on and give our ratings for the preview episode? What you think it's gonna be?
My rating for the next episode preview, that looks pretty boss. It looks like even Kefla got something new unlocked. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
I think I'm gonna give that a 6 as well, just because we've seen Ultra Instinct and all the memes that came from it makes me hyped to see it again. How about we talk about an overall rating for this episode?
Oh man, this one really surprised me. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna give it a 7.
You giving this a 7? For me, I'm giving it a 6 out of 7. I think it was a good episode in terms of we get to see a little taste of everyone else. But I feel like an episode of Ultra Instinct has already Ultra Instinct is the bar when it comes to the episode, and I think because Ultra Instinct wasn't all the way in this episode, it just missed the bar.
Oh man, yeah, I understand that logic too, but I just like the balance. It's not just completely Goku show, and the fact that they got the Ultra Instinct in there too.
I mean, like the way the way I see it is that like compared to the last two episodes, this is leaps and bounds better than it. But we had
Oh
this
yeah.
if we had this after like the Goku versus Jiren hour long special, or even like after the Roshi stuff, I think we'll be in the same boat of getting it like a 6 maybe.
Well,
Oh well.
those are pretty good reviews either way.
Uh huh. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for watching this episode. Be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're about to get out of here and get ready for episode 116, and hopefully this is a Sunday upload. All right, guys. I want to thank Big A for coming out,
Peace.
and I gotta get out of here, guys. Those gates of hell are open, and your boy gotta go close them. So I'm out of here. Bye.
Let's get it out.